Hi there, welcome to this video on how hackers create malwares and steal credentials, right? Now, this video is for educational purposes only. Whatsoever you do with it, you are liable and responsible for whatsoever you do with it, and you'll be held accountable for whatsoever you do by the reason of this video. I'm just creating this video just to educate you on how those things are done and how to stay safe out there, or if you're interested in building systems that can combat such things, then you're welcome to the table. So let's get started. Now here's the example code I've written, so you can we're going to talk about it. So when you go to the website, I was browsing through a website and then I came across this, right? I came across this, and immediately I saw it, I was amazed. Okay, I was shocked, and then I had to pause. Now this is this is written in a JavaScript, right? It is written in JavaScript, and uh, you have something here which is called PowerShell. What is PowerShell? PowerShell is like a command line tool, like command tool, whereby you can send direct commands to your computer system. Now, what does this have to do with security concerns? Now, PowerShell can be used to run a lot of commands. If you use computer operating systems like Linux or the other types, you will understand better. But PC, like Windows, is meant to be so easy for users to make use of. So a lot of times you might not come across, you may be able to use your computer system, Windows operating system, without running commands. But when you use Linux and Ubuntu or the likes, you will run a lot of commands, and you would have understood what PowerShell does. Now this PowerShell, just like CMD, can be used to run commands, direct commands on the computer system that can alter the normal flow of like the way your computer functions. Now, what this script is telling PowerShell to do is, once this script starts, okay, without actions, the only action it needs is the website should just open. So once it opens, it calls PowerShell. Now there is the next step after calling the application PowerShell. It tells PowerShell not to exit. Okay. Now PowerShell doesn't have to run open up or show you that PowerShell is running. It doesn't necessarily have to open. It can run on the background. Okay. So it tells it not to exit, and then the next thing it tells PowerShell is the next thing that is coming after you don't exit. Anything that comes after that is a command. Okay, so what I'm giving to you next is a command. Now here's where it gets scary. Now you see this text from here to this place. This text from here to this place is actually we call it occupation. I can't pronounce it actually, but let me just take a look. I can pronounce it seriously because this English words. Obfuscate, nice one. I have this kind of accent issues and might not be able to pronounce the word properly. So obfuscation is a process whereby instead of showing something clearly, you can break it into so many parts or just twist it. Okay, twisting, where you have a ATOB and a BT, OA, and the likes like that to either encode and decode text. Now what this person has done here is, this text is a reverse text. Now this is it. This is the text here. This script here, this string here is actually this. This is the main string. This is the main string that has been turned, should I say, upside down or the other way, right? So you see A here, the AHR here. If you check it, where you see it is the reversed version of this one here is the reverse version of this. And when you decode, if you decode this, you wouldn't find anything. But when you decode this, you'll find this URL. Now this URL is actually hosted on GitHub, and what this does is it steals credentials. This one actually steals credentials from app data. If you go to your computer system, you open user admin, you'll be able to find app data, and then you can find Discord in case you have this person is only interested in stealing Discord credentials. Okay, so if you have logged into Discord, this person is going to steal it. Then there is a particular library that does that. We call it a PS grabber. Actually, PS grabber does that very absolutely well. I've tested some of these tools, but I don't use them for anything, but I just test them like that to have a knowledge of how cyber security works. But let's leave it at that. Now, what this person is interested in is, once you on your computer, once that script runs, installs, it downloads something from this URL. It sends a post request to this URL on this webhook. We call it webhook, but you might know it as a link or URL. Now, once it sends it to the webhook actually downloads something. You can see it here. You can see it here. So the webhook downloads it. This invoke expression here by PowerShell actually runs this. Okay, so system.net.webclient. Web client is like running the default browser. Okay, so it calls this URL to be run in the web browser, and then it downloads a script into your system which runs underground. So as long as it creates this level DB folder in that storage as well, and then it stores whatever it steals from your computer system. It stores them here, and then extracts and sends to the person who needs it. And then maybe these credentials can include payment details like your ATM cards and so many other stuff, login details, and the hacker actually can penetrate and then steal your credentials and make use of them, even without having to physically log into your Discord account, or maybe any kind of account, WhatsApp, whatsoever. So it's hacking WhatsApp. I saw this challenge somewhere at the time. Hacking WhatsApp and hacking so many other stuff. These things aren't as difficult as you think if we can actually install some of the scripts on your device, and then you can keep monitoring the keystroke and a lot of them like that. We can actually find ways to amalgamate, put them together, and be able to tell what you have been doing with your device. So please stay safe out there. As a cybersecurity expert, although I don't portray myself like that out there, this is what I can give to you as my lovely people. So you stay out there, stay safe out there, and don't get haunted by hackers. Thank you, and see you in the next video.